Hey everybody, welcome to the Fairy Vibrant Makeup channel. Today we're going to be talking about, I'm so excited, the Pac Man Collection. So I went to probably 5 different Walgreens to get all of the collection. I know, I'm insane. I like the Wet n Wild collections just because they're very unique. So I think my favorite one was the Rebel Rose, and I had well, I have to wash that brush, but I bought the brushes, like those 2 brushes. They weren't amazing, like the eyeshadow brush, the petals would actually scratch my eye. The Crystal collection I didn't like at all, really. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like amazing. They didn't have brushes. It would have been nice to have like a crystal brush. And then also, what other collections have I gotten? I've gotten a few. I just can't remember which ones that were at the moment. But yeah, this one was the most exciting collection to see on the market. It's unique, it's pretty, but yeah, I had to go to like so many Walgreens to see if they had it. And then the one nearest to my house, I actually found most of it. And then I went to another Walgreens on my lunch and couldn't find it. I found 2 other things I was missing, but I was looking for the brushes because those were very hard to find. And then I'm like, you know what, on my way home I'll just stop by that one Walgreens again, and sure enough I found the brushes. So I have all of the collection and we're going to be trying them out today. So in the collection we have, of course, the brushes. This one was $8.99, I believe this was $7.99, and I had points. So if you are a member at Walgreens, or you know, you rewards card member, you do accumulate points. Now we get our prescriptions there, so we do accumulate points, and then I always get like I always go to Walgreens for like these certain band-aids, and I always get them there, and that kind of accumulates points over time. I didn't realize I had $10 in points, so that helped a lot with accumulating this collection, and I probably accumulated more points with the collection. But yeah, this one was $8.99 and then $7.99. And then I got the fruits. So this is the bonus fruit lip scrub and the bonus fruit lip balm. So these were $4.99 a piece. And then there is, these are cute. There is the lip glosses, which is the Pac Man lip glosses. These are, what are they called? They're called the Ghost Gloss Brilliant. And this one is Inky, Pinky, and Blinky, and Clyde. So you have 4 shades representing each ghost in the game. Now I played this game when, well, of course I grew up with Pac Man, but I also played this game a lot, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're too young. But at Pizza Hut they used to have the arcade, like a table arcade, and you could play Pac-Man there while you're waiting for your pizza. So I remember as a kid doing that constantly, so I thought that was so cool. And then just being an 80s kid, I was like, this collection has to be mine. This is nostalgic. I grew up with this, has to be mine. So anyways, my husband really liked it too. He was like, this is so cute. This is like the coolest collection ever. So he was really happy. He called it my quest. He'd text me and saying, are you questing? Are you questing for the Pac Man collection still? I'm like, yes. And then I texted him a picture of the brushes, and I said, quest complete. And he's like, wow, your quest is complete. Like, it was so funny. I don't know. We're just nerds. So anyways, there also are blush palettes and bronzer palettes. These are called the Power Palettes, Bronzer and Blush. Oh, and by the way, the brushes are called Waka Waka Powder Brush. That's so cute. It's so cute. And then we have the Game Over eyeshadow palette, which I can't stand, and I understand why Wet n Wild is so cheap, because packaging, it's hard to open, and it's super cheap. Like this piece on all my highlighters. Oh, I remember the other collection. There was the Mermaid collection. There was the Dragon collection, which I did have some pieces, not all of it. There was just like lips and blushes and highlights and bronzers and stuff. But I do still have some of those. And I do like them. I love the highlights from Wet n Wild. So I wish they made a highlighter in the Pac Man. But anyways, so yeah, the casing is very flimsy because I will show you one of my highlighters. hanging on by a thread. Look at that. So this one is from the, I think it was the Dragon Collection? No. What is this from? Yeah, it is from the Dragon Collection, see? And look at the stickers holding it together because this thing broke. So it's a little hard to do, and same with my bronzer. It's completely apart. This is for the Dragon Collection. But I like this collection, so I'm going to hang on to them even though they're broken. But anyways, I have a feeling that this Pac Man palette's going to break. Just because the plastic's cheap. And then you also have this High Score Blush palette. So it's really cute. It's got fruit on it, and same packaging deal. It has the little points on there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it because I got to get ready for work. So let's start with the eyeshadow palette. Alright, so I already primed my eyes. Excuse me if I still have like glitter pieces on my eyes. I had full-on glitter in my inner corner, so it's been kind of a pain to get off. But I used my usual Becca primer, my under eye primer. And I'm going to do a few swatches for you in the eyeshadow palette. So we'll start off with this shade right here. They feel kind of standard. So this is matte purple, which actually is not that great. The matte pink and a shimmery orange. And the next three, they don't feel soft and buttery, that's the thing. A matte mint green, matte yellow, and like a burnt orange. They're kind of chalky, but they do kind of stain a little bit, so. And then the last three. Oh, that one's super, super hard. So let's do, where are we at? A matte orange, a matte blue, very chalky, and then a shimmery white. So they are supposed to be neons. I heard some good things about them, so I'm hoping that this is a good palette. So let's get into it now that we've primed our eyes and everything and got the swatches. So I'm just going to be using one brush because I want to see how, look how cool that is. It is so cool, that's why I wanted it. And it has little Pac Mans inside. Really cool. So if you could still get your hands on this at Walgreens, I'd say get it. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the yellow, which is the little Pac Man in the middle. And I don't know what I did with my hand mirror. I've been doing my makeup with my hand mirror constantly, and then I keep misplacing it. So I don't know where it is, so I'm going to just use my St. Tropez one that I got in gratis like a long time ago. Alright, so we're going to just go ahead and fluff this yellow into the crease. And we're going to go straight into this burnt orange shade here. And yeah, I'm going to be using the same brush because I just want to see how well this brush works. If I can multi-purpose it in a pinch. That one is super pigmented, so I'm just kind of wiping the excess off, and then I'm going to go back into the yellow. Give this a little bit more. Alright, so, wow, it doesn't blend very well, so I'm just going to take a clean, with that brush, I'm going to take a clean blending brush and then just kind of buff these edges out because it's really bad. So the only thing is that one is not fluffy enough to buff it out, but it's more of a packing brush. And I just blend the yellow away. Okay, so now we're going to go into, let's do the pink, or, yeah, because I'm doing warm colors on the top. Let's do the orange here. It's one of the ghosts. And just brighten it more. that one works really nice. This orange is way better. It's more bright. It blends a lot better. Alright, so now I want to go into the pink shade here, because I'm going to put purple all over the lid. I just wanted to warm up the look first. Oops, I'm dropping things here and there. I just need a little more to transition into the purple. That pink is actually pretty nice. Alright, so I'm just going to take a blending brush and just kind of buff that in. Okay, now we're going to get the purple. Dropping things. I'm going to get the purple here. Seems to grab on pretty nicely. We're going to put this all over the lid. Oh yeah, look at that purple. It's actually a pretty good purple. I'm impressed. Usually I feel like Wet n Wild shadows are not very good, you know. Some of them are, like the Rose Collection, those are really, really good. And the Crystal, I'm not going to lie, the Crystal Collection was really good too. And it also helps in my base that I used. If I used a mattifying one, these would get chalky quick. And since this isn't mattifying, this is more of a moisturizing primer, it sticks a little better. Really nice. Alright, so I'm going to go back into this fluffy brush, and I'm actually going to dip it into the pink shade to buff out these edges of the purple. Alright, so I do want to pop the white shade right on the brow bone area. It's a lot of powdery. See, just to kind of brighten it a little bit more. Yeah, it just looks like silver glitter, but that's okay. It's pretty. Alright, so face is done. I'm going to set the rest of my face just a little shiny with the powder brush, but we're going to finish the eye look. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into the blue shade right here and use the same brush because I think that'll fit really nicely down there. I'm just going to kind of wiggle this. Ooh, that's a lot of blue. Okay, I do want to use a smaller brush. I'm running out of brushes. I need to wash my brushes. Wow, I turned orange. I don't know why. Let's see what I have here. Oh, just one. I'll use my little fluffy brush again. So I'll dip into. Sorry, I'm like flipping through things here. Dip into the green shade. And just fluff that in to blend out the edges. Alright, for the finishing touch, I'm going to put the white on the inner corner of my eyes. It's so hard to do without a mirror. I don't know why I keep doing that. Oh yes, that is definitely an inner corner color that I'm going to gravitate towards. I like the glitter in the middle of, like, in the inner corners of my eyes. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to finish up the eyes, and then we're going to kind of... Alright, so now I'm going to be using, and this is such a beautiful brush, the Waka Waka powder brush to set the rest of my face. I know I was supposed to do the rest of my eyes, but I need to get this set down. I'm using my Rimmel London powder. This is my favorite powder of all time. Alright, for some reason, this powder brush lifted some of my foundation off, so it's a little, like, it's not as soft as it feels. Okay, so I fixed that. I look really dark. It's weird. Okay, so we're going to go on to complexions, finished complexion. I really want to use, because I want to use palettes too, so let's go ahead and dive into the bronzing palettes. And it comes with a seal. Oh, and a sponge. There's not many in there, so I'm not sure if it'll be pigmented. Oh, kind of picks up a little bit good. A little bit. Oh, that's really nice. It's a really nice bronzer for sure, but I don't know, maybe it'll last a long time because they're pellets. Alright, so I do want to kind of warm it up a little more, so I'm actually going to dip into this shade here, and I know it's not really a bronzer, but I want to see if it'll do okay, just to kind of warm it up a little more. Yeah. Not bad. Okay, moving on to blush. These palettes are so weird. I don't know if I should put the sponge back. And then go into the blush palettes. This brush is kind of scratchy. It's not perfect, I'm telling you. But it reminds me of the rose one. The rose one was kind of like that. Of course, it doesn't come with much, but it's real pretty, like pearly coral. Picks up quite a bit. Oh, that's nice. It's nice and luminescent. I like that. It's very luminescent. It's like a highlight and bronzer in one for sure. But I'm going to kind of scale it down just a little bit, and I want to put this shade from the palette to brighten it a little more, but kind of add some matte to it because it's intense. Really don't need a highlighter because I'm glowing here. All right, so powder brush. I'm a little disappointed, I guess, because it just didn't do what I wanted it to do. All right, so now we're gonna move on to lips. I know I need to finish my eyes. I need to like hurry up, but let's go ahead and try the scrub. These are so hard to open. So this is the lip scrub. And it smells like green apple, which is really nice. I'm gonna have to get a little bit out. Alright, the lip scrub was pretty nice. So now we gotta try the lip balm. This packaging. It's like that sharp plastic. So I'm gonna try just a little bit. Oh, it smells like cherries. Just a little bit on my lips here. These are so adorable. It has a little bit of color. Okay, I'm gonna let that kind of sit on my lips, finish the eyes, and then come back and I have to kind of get the ball rolling here. I gotta get to work soon, and I will insert swatches of the rest of them, but I'm going to be trying out the Blinky color, but I will insert swatches on the lips of the rest of them. So this one is that red. It's really pretty. I like their glosses because they're very simple to me. Like, just throw them on and you get a little bit of pop of color. So yeah, I really like that. Okay, so I'm going to give you my overall thoughts on it. Overall, I feel like the eyeshadow palette, I mean, it performed pretty good. It's not amazing. And I totally forgot my mascara today. I'm going to use my Damn Girl mascara. This has been my staple. But anyways, the least favorite was the powder brush, and that's the one that I was like so happy about. I guess, maybe, I don't know what's up with my foundation, but it was picking it up and like making it weird. I don't know what was going on. And then I have a pimple right here, so it's not really, you know, helping my case here. But, yeah, it was just picking up my, sorry, I'm trying to put mascara on at the same time, but it wasn't picky. It was picking up sorry, I can't talk. I was picking up my foundation, and I didn't like that. It was kind of making it look weird, so I was a little concerned about that. But then I noticed that it kind of created some texture there. I don't know if it's my foundation or what, because my foundation looks crazy today. I don't know what's going on with my skin. But overall, I really think that it's a pretty good brush. I mean, it's cute. I'm not going to get rid of it. It is super cute because it is, I mean, look at it. That is so cute. It's adorable. I always like aquarium brushes. As for the eyeshadow brush, it worked really well and it was pretty multi-purpose. The eyeshadow palette, I mean, it was pigmented. So I'll give it that. Cheap packaging, you know. The palettes, I really did like the palettes, even though there's only like a little bit in it. I kind of get it because they're round. They're probably getting the same as you do in another blush, but this one is, I liked the blush a lot because it worked as a highlighter and a blush at the same time, so I really like that. The bronzer was really good too. I really liked that one. This one, I didn't really get to see it on its own, but I'm pretty sure this one's pretty good. I just hate the packaging. And then as for the glosses, I only tried one right now, but I will insert swatches of them, and I will let you know if it's like in little, you know, like a little insert here. I'll let you know if it's patchy or if it's fully opaque. So this one is pretty fully opaque. It's kind of like a little bit softer on my lips, but overall I feel like this collection is pretty nice, and it better be after all I had to do to get it. So yeah, if you haven't picked up the Pac Man Collection, there might not be much left. So I would suggest if you see it at Walgreens, pick it up at whatever you want. Oh, I totally forgot to let you know how I feel about these. I like these. These are really, really cute, and I really want to keep this in my purse. So this is adorable. I need a lip scrub. So anyways, those are really cute. Overall, I think the collection is really nice. I just kind of wish that the brush was designed a little bit better, but it's okay. Maybe it's just my skin today. It's just feeling rough. And then as far as like the blushes and everything, those are really good. The eyeshadow, pretty standard for a Wet n Wild eyeshadow. And the glosses, I mean, I've tried the glosses in the past and they're not sticky, so I'd say this collection is pretty well worth it. So yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get ready to go to work. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any questions on the collection, let me know in the comments down below. I will definitely come back and get a little bit more thorough about my hauls. It's just, I'm in a rush right now. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.